Hey guys, welcome to All Signs, the good that is coming to you in February of 2024. I'm going to be taking a look from Aries all the way through to Pisces, and obviously, we're going to go in astrological order. This can be anything pertaining to romance, career, finance, friendship, family, anything. Okay, moving doesn't matter. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And please keep in mind that the roles can always be reversed. Okay, these are general readings. So if you want something more personal, you can always visit my website at violettaalexis.com. You can also follow me on my Instagram and or my Twitter. All the information is available right there on the screen and also in the description box below. Also, if you guys want to see your astrological transits for your rising sign for the new moon in Capricorn, that is going to be lasting for 2 weeks, but we'll see the full culmination within the next 6 months. You can go ahead and go to my YouTube channel and click join, and then you can become a member and you will have access to 24 videos plus per month. Very exclusive. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at Aries first. So, Aries. The theme for you is Saturn. So I'm kind of feeling like this, hard work, big rewards is kind of what I'm getting. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. So then we have double Saturn again. This is definitely about like saving your money and making sure that you have some stacked away with that Strength card. I kind of almost feel like you're playing your cards close to the chest in regards to like your money or stacking your money in some way. And then we have the Three of Wands. I feel like you're kind of like waiting for the right moment to do something. And Saturn can also talk about like patience, endurance, resilience, etc. So I feel like you guys have kind of been through the ringer a little bit. Especially with the North Node being in your sign, Chiron being in your sign, that's never freaking easy, right? And so I think that you guys are finally getting to this precipice or finally getting to this point where you're going to see some serious rewards start to culminate and come through for you because of some kind of hard previous work that you've done. I do want to take a look at that Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups, interesting. So for some of you, it could be like you guys getting into some kind of relationship of some sort, and I feel like for those of you that are not in a relationship, I feel like now is the time where you could actually be ready because you feel like you're financially stable or you got your ducks in a row, etc. Or you're at least getting to this place. Sorry. I have something racy. I just got done eating pizza. You guys have something in place, maybe when it comes to like family, like having more of a stable family life, having more of a stable home life, and possibly just you guys being more mature when it comes to your emotions. Okay. I definitely feel like for some of you, if you feel like somebody's been kind of holding back from you, I feel like those things are going to start to change. Or maybe if you've been holding back from somebody on a romantic like basis, I think that that could change. And then we have the Strength with the Three of Cups. I almost want to say with this, like strength in numbers. I definitely feel like you're not afraid to count on people that you feel like you can count on in February. It seems to me like you're kind of Mr. or Miss Popular in February. It seems like you have people that are willing to go to bat for you, people that are willing to, I don't want to say do your dirty work, but like if you needed to, you know what I mean? I'm kind of seeing that there. And I definitely feel like don't be afraid to exhaust your options when it comes to some form of success. I see more than anything though, sorry, that damn pizza. I see you guys being really, really responsible. I see you guys also, potentially meeting somebody through friends, or if you already have a relationship, it just seems to me like it's getting more stable with whatever it is. Then we have the Three of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Well, we have Mars and we have Jupiter here. So this to me is you being courageous, okay? Not really surprising with you guys. You guys being courageous enough to go and explore and focus on the things that are going to bring you abundance. It seems like Saturn represents karma, as can the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like a portal is opening for you or some kind of gate is opening for you, and I feel like it's because Saturn is doing that for you. Like any limitations seem to be kind of being removed in some way. Things that you felt like stood in your way are no longer standing in your way. It may also be that you're finally like able to spend some kind of money or something like that if you've been having some like up and downs financially, especially for my Aries risings. I mean, you guys have had Uranus in your second house of finances, so it definitely could be something like that. But I definitely think as well with that Three of Wands and that Wheel of Fortune, for some of you, you could end up going on a trip with friends or something like that. Your advice, balance spirituality and practicality. So it's saying, hey, while you're making this money, while you're doing your due diligence, and while you're focusing on your 3D reality and your responsibilities, don't forget about the other things. Don't forget about your mental health. Don't forget about meditation. Don't forget about your tarot. Don't forget about astrology. Don't forget about God, whatever it is, right? And so it's telling you that you're gonna need a balance between that. And you're going to need to finally complete something in regards to that. So if you guys have been like, all spirituality and like not focusing on the 3D, you guys are going to have to find a balance of that or vice versa. Okay. So thank you so much, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and Jupiter placements. Let me know how this resonated for you in the comment section below. Make sure that you like this video. You can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. You can also follow me on Instagram and or Twitter. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next sign, which is going to be Taurus. Okay. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see the good that is coming to you in February 2024. So the theme that we have Leo. So this is all about self-expression. This is about being confident, putting yourself out there, not being afraid to shine. At least for my Taurus risings, you guys are having Pluto entering your 10th house of career and reputation. So it's like you're gonna have to get over yourself, and you're going to have to put yourself out there when it comes to career, or it could just be like power behind the scenes as well. But this is more about like self-confidence, creativity, self-expression, and even potentially romance for some of you. We have the Nine of Swords. Keep in mind that no matter what it is, it's positive. This is only the good that's coming to you. The World. Love that. There you go. Poetry. And the Six of Wands. So it's interesting that you have Leo and the Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands is Leo energy. So this is making me feel like something that you were worried about, something that you were concerned over, Nine of Swords, worried that you're not going to be able to complete this thing, worried you're not going to be able to get the recognition that you deserve, worried you're not going to be able to get that promotion, worried you're not going to be able to get that relationship, or, get through or get over someone. It can be something like that. And to me, with that world, the world is like a positive culmination, a positive completion of something. And with that Six of Wands, to me, it seems like everything that you were worried about and you were so freaked out about, or whatever it is, it seems like it was for nothing. I hate to tell you that. But I feel like this is a time for you to be more creative. And like I said, put yourself out there. And I feel like if you do, you might be surprised on the reaction that you get. So let's take a look at that Nine of Swords, the Chariot. Interesting. So, the Nine of Swords is like self-imposed fears, anxieties, worrying about things that haven't happened yet. And the Chariot talks about courage and pushing through your fears. To me, this is you guys being like, you know what, fuck it. Having the confidence, having the bravery, Leo and Chariot energy to go after the things that you actually desire and the things that you want, no matter how much it scares the shit out of you. Whether it's talking to that guy or talking to that girl, or finally putting yourself out there on YouTube. It could be a plethora of things. And so, to me, this is you guys finally doing that. Now, for some of you, if you've had any issues with a car or something like that, that could easily get fixed, or it may not be as big as you think it is when it comes to some kind of vehicle, or maybe you're worried about traveling or something like that, when there's actually nothing to worry about. I don't know why you'd be worried about traveling. Maybe you're afraid of planes. I have no idea. But this could also be for some of you, maybe even getting a new car of some sort. Tell me about that world. The Ace of Cups. So this is a means to an end, is kind of what I want to say. So there's something that maybe you were worried about that is finally completing in a positive direction. And it's because you pushed through some kind of fear. You put yourself out there with that Leo energy, which is the theme nonetheless. And it seems like because of that, you're having some kind of new beginning. Now, for those of you that are looking for love, to me, with that Ace of Cups, it seems like you could do it. However, I also am feeling with that world and that Ace of Cups energy can be like very creative, right? Like poetry, writing, acting. Maybe it's something of that nature. But whatever it is, it seems like you're going to get some form of recognition from it. So let's see. The Five of Pentacles. So this is like a sense of where you may have felt like you weren't getting any recognition for your work, where you weren't getting any recognition for how you look, or all of the weight that you lost, or whatever it is that you are completing. It seems to me like you're finally getting that. So it's like it's really aggravating when we try and we try and we try and we try and we feel like we're getting absolutely nowhere. Well, now it seems like you're getting somewhere. You're not only getting somewhere on an individual level, but people are paying attention to you. So I want to say, if you're somebody who doesn't like attention, February may not be the month for you, okay? Because it seems to me like you're getting some kind of attention here. Your advice is, if I can get the damn card. Sorry, guys, I'm in bed today. Okay, I know a Taurus can appreciate the shit out of this. Oh my God. And then we have Leo. Again, it says, don't let pride get in your way. So, like I said, you got to get over yourself. You got to get over yourself. You got to do this thing, whatever it is, because you're meant to shine, at least in the month of February. So, and Pluto, especially, even if you're a sun or a moon, Pluto being at the top of your chart with especially Taurus risings, you guys are going to be seen most likely. Okay. So keep that in mind. So it's like you got to get over yourself. You got to get with the program. All right. So thank you so much, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Please like this video, share it, and let me know how this is playing out for you in the comment section below. You're more than welcome to book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. You can also follow me on Instagram and or Twitter. And if you would like exclusive access to 24 videos plus per month, you can go ahead and click on my YouTube channel and you can click the join button. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to my Geminis. Okay, Geminis. How you doing, Gemini? Welcome to your February 2024. The good things coming to you. So, we have Earth. So this is for your theme. So this can definitely talk about like money, the earthly 3D realm that you need to be focusing on, or maybe that you will be focusing on. A little persistence and patience, I think, is going to go a long way. This is telling you to, I know that you guys are airheads, and I'm just kidding. I know you guys are air signs, so you guys can be a little like darty, dashy, a little in the clouds at times. But to me, this is you finally like getting, I don't want to say finally, but getting down to business, getting down to maybe the root of an issue, or actually making some money in your life. Okay. So it seems like you're more so focused on some kind of like practical things this time around. So let's take a look. Yep. Seven of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. So once again, this is very earthly. This is very much about reaping what you sow in a positive light. This is about where you want to invest your money, where you want to invest your time. What is the most practical to you, and what do you think is going to bring you the biggest reward? So you're definitely taking your time, which I feel like you already know that. I mean, that's kind of like the theme for your reading is like taking your time, making the right decisions, not doing anything too hasty. And it seems to me like you guys are getting ready to take some kind of like calculated risk, or you're trying to figure out like what you want to double down on, is what I'm getting, right? Because it's like what comes after the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. So it's about like, what are you trying to double down on? The Knight of Swords is you. So it's like you're the one that's figuring that out. It's interesting because I see you kind of like sitting there and trying to figure it out. And then once you figured it out, it seems like you're going for it, right? The Knight of Swords can be quite relentless. He or she is somebody who just dives right in, doesn't think twice, just does it. You know what I mean? And so to me, this is you guys basically doing that. And then we have the Page of Cups. So I love this, but it's interesting because if you see what I see, the Knight of Swords is not looking at that Page of Cups. So it's making me wonder if you guys are just very focused on your work and your practicality and what you have going on over there. And you may be like kind of, I don't want to say shunning, but you may have like a secret admirer, somebody who's watching you, watching what it is that you do for work, watching you work. Maybe somebody who loves how you talk. Page of Cups to the Knight of Swords. To me, this is definitely somebody who has a little bit of a crush on you if you are single. If you're not single, this could be something with a child, a good relationship with your child, loving your child, your child loving you back, right? We love that. But this can also be about, if you already have a partner, this can be about like a renewal with a partnership. Your partner kind of romancing you a little bit, pinching your butt in the kitchen, things like that. So let's take a look at that Seven of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. Well, it's interesting. I'm kind of wondering if you guys have like some people in your ear kind of telling you what to do and what not to do. But I feel like you just listening to your own intuition is simply going to guide you in that correct space that is for you. For some of you, you are starting to make money or invest money in like an occult business. So I don't know, astrology, tarot, it can be something like that. For some of you, it seems like you could be getting some really great downloads on what to do with your money, or you could be watching your favorite tarot reader, right? Watching your favorite tarot reader or watching your favorite astrologer and getting some kind of insights because of that in regards to like where to spend your energy, maybe. Okay, and currency is money is energy as well. So let's take a look at that Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. So I mean, you're trying to figure out the best course of action to get to that place of independence. To me, this is you guys not only actually trying to figure it out, but actually figuring it out and then going after it and getting to that place. So I see that we go from the Seven of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. So for me, maybe this is something that you've already kind of mastered. You were just wondering, like, should I just fucking go for this or not? This is kind of like, what path should I choose? I feel like it's an old path, I kind of want to say, because the Seven of Pentacles can talk about, do I choose a new path or do I choose this old path? Or this old thing I've been working on or this new thing I've been working on. And for some of you, it can definitely be something that you've already kind of mastered in some way, something that you already know. And now you're getting to this place of independence. And then we have the Page of Cups with the Hierophant. Wow, love that. So for my single Geminis, if you are single, you may end up meeting somebody in February. Woo, Valentine's Day, right? This could be potentially somebody that you share the same morals, values with, spiritual, religious beliefs, whatever it is. Or this can also be somebody that you end up actually full blown like committing to. When it comes to marriage, anything like that. Okay, so to me, this is more of like a money month, but I see love too. Take time to breathe out. So don't rush the process is basically what it's saying. I kind of feel like you guys aren't at first, but then you may realize that you kind of need to slow down with something for whatever that means. Okay, it doesn't have to be negative. So this is telling you maybe meditate a little bit. Don't be so hasty. Don't be so quick to make a decision and take your time. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. It was an absolute pleasure to read your cards. Please make sure that you like, share, and leave a comment to let me know how you believe that this is playing out for you in the comment section below. You can always book a tarot reading with me at violettaalexis.com. You can also follow me on my Instagram and or Twitter. And if you want access to 24 videos plus per month, you can always go to my YouTube channel and click the join button. Thank you so much, Gemini, and bye for now. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to the good stuff coming to you in February of 2024. I'm going to go ahead and just get right into it. So let's go ahead and see the theme for, ooh, a Virgo. Interesting. So some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Maybe you have Virgo placements. Definitely check to see where Virgo's at in your chart because that could be indicative of what may be transpiring for you. But this is a lot about like getting organized. I want to say for you, for some of you, it could be about getting organized or even getting motivated to fix your routine, focus on your health, do the things that are going to build the foundation for the rest of the things that you are trying to build. So it's like, what are you building upon? I feel like that's going to be very important for you guys to focus on. What are you building on? Is it a shaky foundation or is it something that can hold that weight of what you are trying to build? I'm also going to say this can be about like service. It can be about integrity, communication, writing, something like that as well. Fitness. Let's see. Ooh, we have the Queen of Swords. So there's the communication. So for some of you, you definitely could be writing. I could definitely see this as mm, maybe kind of like, because this is Venus, right? And this is Virgo. Maybe definitely getting more into like beauty or something like that. Like maybe even makeup for some of you. I am getting that. Um, or just beauty in general. I could also see this as you guys maybe have been through quite a bit in the last couple of years or so. And now you're kind of at this point where you're smarter, right? Not saying that you're done now, but you're wiser, right? You're wiser for the things that you've been through and you're definitely more like logical and focused on the things that you can control. You're more so focused on the 3D reality. And also feel like as well, like, Virgo's about no nonsense. And so is the Queen of Swords, right? It's a no nonsense. These are like no nonsense cards. So I definitely think that you guys aren't fucking around in February 2024. Damn, and the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, You could have your eye on a couple of people. I could see that as well. Or there could be some like female friends or something like that that you're focused on. I could definitely see this as you, this just being you. So this could be like you very focused on, being logical, being practical, but also having this air about you of like sex. Not trying to be weird, but like sexy and vivacious and showing yourself off and saying what it is that you feel and saying what it is that you mean. And then we have the Five of Cups. So something that maybe you have been focused on, like something very negative, I feel like you're going to be able to finally let that go for some of you. Okay. Something maybe you thought that you were going to feel bad about or thought that you were going to be downtrodden over. It seems like that's not really going to be your reality. Okay. So let's take a look at that Queen of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, there's some kind of effort that you're putting into like communication or some kind of beauty or your 3D reality. Maybe a new offer that you're getting from a younger Earth sign, maybe. But this could also be around your business because Venus does rule like money. So it can be something around like putting in an effort to learning something. Maybe you're learning something in order to make more money. Maybe you're educating yourself on something. And Virgo can also be about making money, right? It's like getting down to business, focusing on what you can learn, focusing on what you already know, applying it, helping others. So maybe that's where you guys are focused. I feel like you're definitely getting your shit together, is what I want to say. If you don't already have your stuff together, I feel like you're getting your stuff together in February. So I feel like that looks really good. Then we have the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is really interesting. So we have a couple of new beginnings here. We have a Page of Pentacles, we have an Ace of Pentacles. So to me, there's some kind of opportunity that you are getting because of the effort that you already put into yourself, because of the effort that you have already put into becoming wiser, becoming smarter, focusing on the practical things in your life. It seems like now you're getting some kind of opportunity to like showcase something. Maybe you have a talent, gift, skill, or ability that you're going to be able to utilize and actually even monetize, something that you can actually make money on. I could definitely see that happening. And once again, this is you guys really not holding back. You're not holding back with something, which I really, really like. I'm a little curious about that Five of Cups. The Five of Swords, really interesting. So the Five of Swords can represent like a deception, certainly. But to me, for some of you, it may be that you find out something that you knew the entire time is actually like what you thought it was. Okay, it can be that, and you're like, wow, but it's like you're feeling so good about yourself with that Queen of Wands that it doesn't even fucking matter to you. And with that Five of Cups to the Five of Swords, it can also be something that maybe you were like really worried about, or you were really sad about, or maybe you regretted, or you thought that something, but it's like you may have worried yourself to death when like you actually realize you have absolutely nothing to worry about. So yeah, if you're super, super worried about something, or you're really, really sad about something, I feel like you're going to realize there was actually nothing to be worried about, or nothing really to be sad about. Wow, and how interesting. Full moon in Cancer. So wow, a personal issue reaches a resolution. So if you have been having some kind of issue with somebody or something from the past, I do feel like it's going to be resolved. I do feel like it's going to work in your favor. I do feel like you're going to get down to the bottom of something. It could be around like family or a relationship or something in regards to children or the past. Cancer can represent that stuff. So maybe it is that. Or maybe it's just something to do with you. Maybe it's an old internal issue that you've had where maybe you have regretted something that maybe you have done, and now you can finally close that out and release it and become more confident and work on your foundational structure. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, it was a pleasure. Make sure that you like, share, and go ahead and leave a comment below to let me know how you believe this is playing out for you. You can also book a personal tarot reading with me at violettaalexis.com, and you can also follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. All that information is available right there. And if you would like access to 24 videos plus per month, you can go ahead and click on my YouTube channel and click the join button. So let's go ahead and take a look at Leo's. Hey Leo, how you doing? Welcome to your The Good Stuff coming to you for February 2024. Let's go ahead and take a look. So you have Pisces, okay? So this is the theme for your reading. So this can talk about compassion, mental health, letting go, intimacy even, and doesn't always have to represent sex. It can be intimacy with friends. I definitely see this as something spiritual or creative. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you're an actor, maybe you want to be, maybe that's something that you're going to end up pursuing. Maybe you want to be more spiritual and less like about the 3D world, or less about like making money, etc. So let's go ahead and see. We have the Fool. So definitely letting bygones be bygones, or kind of deciding to take that leap. And it seems like you are crossing some kind of bridge where the land before you, like the land you were on before, doesn't really serve you anymore, or it doesn't really have anything left for you to grab, so to speak. To me, this is you being kind of fearless, or doing something new, doing something different, doing something out of the box, and like jumping right in and not being afraid. And I mean, to jump into Pisces energy, Pisces is like the 12th house. So the 12th house is a very unknown house. We don't know what the fuck is down there, right? It's like jumping into the middle of the ocean and having no idea what's down there. But it's like, woo, at least maybe I'll live to tell the tale. That's kind of like the mind frame that you're in right now. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Keep in mind, guys, that this is the good coming to you. So even if you see something that you feel may be negative, it will still be positive in this reading. You have the Ten of Swords here, which tells me that you're evolving. The Ten of Swords can talk about, okay, we've hit the bottom of the barrel. There's nowhere we can go but up. So I think that you guys have hit a point in your life in the past where you realize that, wow, I don't think it could have gotten any worse than this. And I feel like you're right. I don't think it's going to get any worse than what it was, or what you thought it was, or whatever the case is. Now, the only way is up. And that's exactly what you're doing, especially with that Fool energy. The Fool is a little fearless, right? He's like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm jumping off the cliff. Not telling you to jump off a cliff, okay? But, it's that energy. It's a metaphor. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So where you felt stuck before, where you felt like you couldn't move, it's almost like you're getting yourself out of the rut, where you may realize, because keep in mind, Pisces 12th house, right? They kind of go hand in hand, right? This is about self-sabotage and self-undoing. And it's like, in which way have you been sabotaging yourself? In which way have you screwed yourself over? And now you're realizing and you're seeing that, and you are making the changes necessary so that you don't do that anymore. Let's take a look at that Fool. The Six of Pentacles, I like it. I almost feel like you guys are getting some kind of advice, or potentially some kind of like financial help for some of you. Maybe you've been looking for a loan. Maybe you've been, I don't know, waiting for that big paycheck to come in, or something like that. While I don't feel like it's something huge, it's something that's going to get you started, okay? It's something that's going to help you in some way. So maybe you're trying to start a podcast, but like, you don't have the money to get a nice microphone, and your dad's like, you know what, I'll get you the microphone, I believe in you. It's something like that. And so I think that you guys are getting ready to do something very spiritual, or do something very creative, but it's almost like you guys have been through this dark night of the soul in some way at some point, and it seems like now you guys are finally seeing this point where you can let go, and you realize you don't have to be a victim anymore, or you don't have to live in fear anymore, or something something like that. So let's take a look at that Ten of Swords as well. The Four of Wands, wow, I love this. So the Four of Wands, yes, it can talk about going out. Yes, it can talk about fun. Yeah, sure. Maybe you guys are doing that. But the energy is Pisces. And while Pisces can still have fun, Pisces doesn't really represent that per se. The fun that Pisces has can be drugs, okay? Keep that in mind. But the fun that Pisces energy can have is like acting, creativity, film, writing, maybe painting, something like that. And to me, maybe you guys are breaking free of something. Maybe you're doing so in a creative way. Maybe you hit rock bottom at some point, and now you finally broke free, because you're like, oh my God, like, I didn't have to live in survival mode. I don't have to live in survival mode. You may be starting to realize that the things that you've worried about, maybe some of them didn't come true, maybe some of them did, but maybe you're starting to realize that you guys worrying about them wasn't doing you any favors, So Pisces can also be about like releasing and letting go and sacrifice a little bit. So maybe you felt like you had to sacrifice something in the past, but it could be because you're realizing that everything that you had to go through brought you to this point in February. So I definitely feel like you're going to see the positive of something. Yeah, I feel like this is you guys realizing that you've made something a little bit harder on yourselves. I'm getting a lot of energy for that for February for everybody. It seems like a lot of people are making things a little bit harder on themselves, or worrying about things that aren't going to happen. And I'm not really sure why that is. I'm not really thinking about what's going on in the stars right now, but For me, this is you guys unfucking yourself, excuse my French, and realizing that you have kept yourself stuck because you have taken on or bit off maybe more than you can chew, or you've been working on something that is just kind of lackluster and isn't really helping you anymore. So I think that you guys are kind of letting go of crap. Stop being, you're not being such a worry wart, right? It seems like to me you're not making things hard on yourself anymore. And look at that. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So you may have got to this point because this is what Saturn can do, right? Because Saturn rules Capricorn. So you guys may end up getting to this point in February where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even going to go after the thing anymore. I don't even want it. And usually that's when Saturn gives it to you. It's so annoying. It is literally so absolutely annoying that Saturn does that. But hey, it's because Saturn, he doesn't want you to give up. And so I feel like you're going to get to a point where you're like, you know what? It. I'm just don't want to do this anymore. I'm freaking out of here. And then like it comes to you and you're like, well, damn. You know what I mean? And so it might kind of encourage you to keep pushing through. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. It was an absolute pleasure to read your cards. Make sure that you like, share, and comment to let me know how this is playing out for you in the comment section below. Make sure that you book a reading with me at violettaalexis.com. You can also follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. All that information is right there in the description box below. Also, if you would like access to 24 videos plus per month, make sure that you go to my YouTube channel and click the join button, and all that information will be available there. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at Virgo. All right, Virgos, how are you doing? Welcome to your The Good Stuff coming to you in February 2024. The theme for your reading is Taurus. So fellow Earth sign. So I like this. I like this because Taurus, it will trine whatever placement that you have in astrology. So I feel like this is something that's probably easily going to come to you, something that's just going to fall into your lap. Maybe it's unexpected, maybe it's not, but it could be something that you've been working on in regards to money, love, beauty. I feel like you're definitely taking your time, you're trusting the process, and you're probably loving on yourself a lot more in February. I see you guys taking like salt baths, and you guys maybe giving yourselves facials, or maybe even working out a little bit. Or, but Taurus isn't really about that. Virgo can be more about that, right? So, you guys have kind of the double whammy or the double threat here, being that you're a Virgo, and then Taurus is more about like, well, let's just lay here and like eat stuff and sleep and take care of our skin. It can be kind of like that. And Virgo's like, well, let's get to work. Let's go to the gym. So I feel like you're kind of being a double threat in February of 2023. So let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, we have the Emperor here. So definitely in boss mode, I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys. If you feel like this is not you, then this could be some kind of masculine energy. I kind of want to say coming to your rescue, or a masculine energy having your back in some way. And this is somebody who's very powerful, or it is that you guys are the ones that are gaining a lot of power. This is Aries energy. So it seems like you guys are kind of, I kind of want to say like the power behind the mask, or the power behind the stage, kind of is what I'm getting with that energy. And then we have the Five of Wands. I know that this is all positive, but I want to say that this is positive. The Five of Wands, this can be maybe people kind of like feeling like they know more than you. This is kind of like when you see in the cartoons where like this little tiny mouse is trying to beat up this big cat, and the big cat's just like holding him with holding him with his index finger on his forehead, and like the mouse keeps trying to hit him, and he's just like, okay, are you done yet? That's kind of what I'm getting for you guys. So I feel like something is incredibly effortless for y'all. And then we have the Six of Cups. Okay, I love this. So it could be spending time with children, being a little, maybe even a little nostalgic in February. It is going to be Valentine's Day, cuddling up with your boo, creating memories with your boo, creating memories with a new person if that's what you're focused on. I really, really like this energy. So let's take a look at that Emperor. The Nine of Wands. Wow. Okay. So some kind of power that you've been trying to get for a really long time, like something that you've been fighting for, something that you've been wanting for a really long time, something that you feel like you have been beat down, freaking sacrificed, scapegoated. You've been in the ring with freaking Mike Tyson for years or months or whatever it may be. And now you guys are finally sitting on some kind of throne. And I kind of want to say, I feel like it's because it was slow and steady wins the race for you. You guys are a pretty patient sign anyway. And so with Taurus here as well, Taurus can be pretty patient. You know, Taurus is a fixed sign. It's like once it has its eye on something, it keeps its eye on that thing. And so I feel like that's what you guys have done. And now you're kind of reaping the rewards from whatever that is. Maybe getting promoted. Who knows? I feel like your decisions are being challenged, but you know what this makes me feel like? You know when you have two people and one person you can tell is more mature or more confident or whatever, like they don't feel the need to question other people. They just do what they do and they do it well and they move on and they keep it moving, right? I feel like people are purposely trying to challenge your decisions or your ideas or your projects or whatever it is, but there's no sustenance to it. Like there's no substance to it. It's just because they may be a little jealous or they may want to feel superior to you. So if people are doing that, Virgo, keep in mind that it is because you have gotten to that point, and so people are going to want to challenge you because they're going to want to. It's kind of like when a kid gets excited that they feel like they might know more than the teacher. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got that right. You didn't know that. You know, it's like, okay, great. You know, that's kind of what I'm getting here. So it's because you're doing something right. Ooh, I feel like this is sex. Right. I feel like this is sex, if I'm gonna be totally honest, with that Six of Cups and that Devil. To me, you're getting some kind of like sexual blessing between you and your partner, is what this looks like. Sharing sexual energy, lusting after each other. It's very sexy, you know. I mean, damn, to have the Emperor here and have the Devil, I mean, that looks pretty good. You could have somebody that's a little like obsessed with you or like sexually obsessed with you or just finds you wildly attractive or something like that. I 100% could see that happening. So yeah, this looks like a really good reading. Let's see. Okay, love that. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is full moon in Capricorn energy. Interesting. We just had a new moon in Capricorn. And I feel like it's about that Nine of Wands. So something that you guys have been fighting for a really long time, something that you feel like you've been fighting against, whatever it may be. It's like finally you're getting to that point of power. You're getting to that place of power. So if you feel like you've been just running rampant or whatever the case is, now you're going to be at this point, or you are at this point where you finally, you know, hit your goal in some way. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. It was a pleasure. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not. Make sure that you guys book a tarot reading with me, and also follow me on my Instagram and or my Twitter. All the information is available on the screen. If you would like exclusive access to 24 videos plus per month, make sure that you click on my YouTube channel and click the join button, and all of that information will be available there for you. So let's go ahead and move on to Libra. All right, Libras, welcome to the good coming to you for February 2024. So we have Scorpio. This is your next sign over. This is for the theme for February 2024 for you. So this is about like delving deep. Can be about sex, death, taxes. Keep in mind that this is only positive stuff, okay? This can definitely be about like intense feelings, feeling intense feelings for someone feeling intense feelings for you, maybe finally a secret coming out that you really need. Maybe you're purging something, getting down to the bottom of something. I can see this as being like sex as well. You know, you see a little serpent here. You guys could be being some temptresses, or being tempted by somebody else. I could definitely see that. You have the Two of Cups. So, wow. All right. So, this is Venus and Cancer energy. This is definitely a mutual understanding, a soulmate energy, a deep bond that you share with another person. So, if you have a partner or even a friend, I feel like there's going to be something about this connection that is possibly deeply purging and renewing for you. Maybe somebody helps you realize something about yourself. Maybe you just feel like somebody truly understands you or you understand them. But keep in mind that the Two of Cups is a mutual understanding, a mutual love, a mutual respect. And so I see this as you taking care of someone else taking care of you, and it potentially being very healing for you. And then, yeah, healing for you, the Three of Swords. So if you felt like you've been heartbroken, if your heart's been through the ringer enough times, you may feel like somebody comes in now to kind of lick your wounds or help you in some way. And I definitely feel like this is you on your way to maybe purging some form of trauma, but just purging pain in some way and finding a person that's going to heal you or they find you. And then we have the Two of Swords. So this is Moon in Libra. So this feels very deeply intense, very deeply emotional. Some of you may be utilizing creativity in order to purge these things. I definitely think that's something that maybe you've avoided or put off for a while, avoided making a decision on. It looks like you're finally making it. And I feel like, because Scorpio can be about fear sometimes, right? It's Plutonian energy. So if you've been like fearful to make a decision around something, letting someone or something go, or whatever the case, so this may be your time, or even on just an emotional level of letting something or someone go. So let's take a look at that Two of Cups. The Lovers. Oh my God. Damn, y'all always got some shit going on. This is a very intense love connection. Whomever or whatever this is a very intense love connection. This is somebody that maybe you'll meet once, twice, maybe three times in your life if you're lucky. And I feel like this person is choosing you, whoever this is, even if you're in a partnership. I mean, whatever it is, this feels very intense, very deep. This is not like a normal connection. It's almost giving like Venus and Scorpio or something, something very like transformative, something very deep, something that is just connecting you to another person on a visceral level, on a mental level, on a 5D level. So, whatever this is, keep in mind it's going to be intense, whatever this is, or whomever this is, if you don't already know them. But I feel like it's in your highest good. I think that with that Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, if you've had some money issues or something like that, because Scorpio can represent other people's money, you may have somebody who comes in and like pays off something for you. Maybe you got a sugar daddy. No, I'm just kidding. Somebody who comes in and like pays something off or helps you out financially or something like that. I could see that happening. But this is the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, which is Venus. You're obviously ruled by Venus. Venus. This could be insecurities around your looks or your finances, or your self-worth or self-value. And I feel like you guys have somebody coming in to make you realize that you are not those horrible things that people said about you, or you are not as ugly as your ex tried to make you out to be, or you're not ugly at all, obviously, right? But you know what I mean. So this is very positive. It's very deep. It's a very deep reading. Two of Swords with a Seven of Cups. There's Venus and Scorpio. What did I say? Seven of Cups is Venus and Scorpio. So I feel like this is lucky. I heard lucky seven. Interesting. Seven, eight, nine. Two is two plus seven. Nine. Nine equals Mars energy. Mars rules Scorpio. Okay, this may be something that you been battling with for a while, potentially. Maybe where you felt like you had rose-colored glasses on or something like that, and that's why you were refusing to make a decision. Now you're finally seeing the reality of a situation, and you're actually making a decision on whatever it is, which is in turn going to make you feel better about you. It's going to raise your sense of self-worth. It's going to raise your sense of self-value. So, damn. Hold your vision. Love that. And this says fixed moon. Scorpio is a fixed energy. So I feel like this is telling you to draw your boundaries. What you want, you can have. If you've been asking for something from someone and they haven't been giving it to you, you're just probably asking the wrong fucking person. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. I feel like maybe how you are feeling now or how you were feeling when you were feeling like shit or whatever it is, keep going because it's telling you it's not always going to be like that, Libra. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. Also follow me on my Instagram and or my Twitter. If you want exclusive access to 24 videos plus per month, go ahead and click on my YouTube channel and click the join button and you will have all of that information there. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, let's move on to Scorpios. All right, Scorpio, welcome. The good coming to you for February 2024. You have a house 8, so this is your natural house. So this is about debt, sex, taxes, crises. Okay, keep in mind that it's still going to be positive no matter what. This can also be about change and transformation, facing your fears, your legacies. Did I say karma? I think I did. But to me, this is you guys like unveiling something or coming to terms with something. I'm kind of getting some kind of big change is about to happen for you that's going to feel deeply transformative. Let's take a look. The King of Cups. Wow, that's a very like strong emotion there. For some of you, you're speaking to some kind of therapist that's going to help you purge some things. Libra had something very similar to this. So if you guys are dealing with a Libra, definitely check it out. For some of you, you may get very deep with somebody that is in love with you. You may have somebody that is deeply in love with you that you end up getting very deep with on a very strong emotional level. It feels like you're being very emotionally supported by somebody, or you are being, if you're a masculine, you are being very emotionally supportive of another person and getting down to the bottom of something and possibly creating a union together with another person if you haven't already. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Damn, I feel like this is sex and love and romance, new beginnings. Even if you already have a partner, this is like a renewal or a refresher of the relationship. So to me, this is very inspiring. You being inspired by somebody, somebody inspiring you, and it's just kind of going back and forth like that. Two aces, are you fucking kidding me? So whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that you're getting down to the bottom of, not only is it inspiring you, not only do you want to move with it, not only do you want to be the movement, you're very clear on what that is. It seems like there's a conversation that you're having potentially with another person about this beginning. So maybe it's marriage, house eight can kind of be like you and somebody else's, I don't know, just saying. So you have the King of Cups and the Six of Swords. So if you and another person need to get down to the bottom of something, need to purge something, need to heal something, I definitely see some kind of resolution where you guys can move on from your fears, where you guys can move on from any paranoias or issues or troubles or whatever it is, and actually have love for one another. For some of you, if you're working with a therapist or you have a friend who's like a therapist to you, I definitely see this person resolving something for you or helping you come to terms with the things that you need to move on in order to live an emotionally stable life. Ace of Wands and the Tower. Wow. So there's something where it's like you're clearing it out. What did I say? Did I say in the beginning, like I feel like you're overcoming something? I think I said that. Well, with that Ace of Wands to the Tower, so this tells me that something has been eradicated from your life. Something is no more. You're starting all over. And not necessarily because you wanted to initially, but because you have to, because you had no choice. And I feel like this is something that has already happened or it's going to happen around like the end of January, maybe. But whatever it is, you're realizing why it had to happen. And you're like, holy shit, I'm so glad that that happened. And it seems like you're rebuilding brand new in something that's more inspiring, more risque, more out there, more exciting, more passionate. So this is pretty simple. The Ace of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. You're very clear on some decision that you're making, like some path that you're choosing. You're very clear on it. And I feel like it's also because somebody kind of has your back here. Somebody's making you realize something. And so whatever conversation that is probably puts things into perspective for you. And so you're able to potentially make some kind of financial decision is what I'm getting. And you're also maybe very clear on, oh my God, ew, sorry. I don't know what that was. You're also very clear potentially on a person, or you're very clear on how to handle a specific situation. So your advice is a new start is coming. Damn. So a new start is coming. I mean, what do you want me to say? You have two aces here. Aces represent a new beginning. Out with the old and in with the new, Scorpio. Don't be afraid of it. You guys are the sign of change. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, roll with the punches. Be you. So thank you so much, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can always book a personal reading with me at violettaalexis.com. You can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. That information is available on the screen and in the description box below. Also, if you want exclusive access to 24 plus videos per month, you can go ahead and click on my YouTube channel and click the join button. All of that information will be available there for you. Without further ado, Sagittarius, welcome to the good that's coming to you in February 2024. Let's take a look. The theme for your reading, House 6. So this is about your foundational structure. This is about taking care of your health if something is wrong. Definitely needing to look into that. It looks like you guys are. For some of you, you're getting some positive health news. For some of you, you're getting some kind of positive work news. Maybe you're getting a new job. Maybe you're starting a new workout routine. Maybe you're starting to look really, really good. Maybe because you've been working out, it's fixed some kind of like insomnia issue, or who knows, right? Then you have the Knight of Cups. I like it. For some of you, you could meet a lover at work, or you could have like an office romance for some of you. For others of you, it could be with a Virgo or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, just because Virgo represents house six. I definitely see this as love kind of saving the day in some way. Like, I think that a lot of you guys are going to be really focused on like your day to day, your work, your routine, especially if you're a Sag rising. I mean, you guys have had Jupiter and Uranus there, for a while. So, especially Uranus. Uranus has been there since 2018, right? So maybe some ups and downs when it comes to your health has been happening, but regardless of what placement you are, I feel like you're potentially getting some kind of positive news. And I also feel like it's possible that you guys are kind of healing yourselves or helping yourselves in some way, either through love or a partner or through some kind of creative process. And then we have the hangman. Wow. So this is literally house six and house 12. The hangman is house 12. So this to me is like a lot of rest and recuperation. If you guys did have like a health scare or something, I definitely see you guys being able to view life differently, like in a new light. Like when bad things happen to us, I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen to you. I'm saying if it already has, when bad things happen to us or risk our health, we definitely view things in a different light, right? So I feel like that could definitely happen. I see you guys being able to rest and relax more, potentially have a partner taking care of you, working on some creativity behind the scenes as well. Okay. I feel like you guys have a good eye for something. And justice, bringing balance into your life. I mean, this is a great reading. I mean, you're bringing balance into your life most likely because you're resting and relaxing, but you also have a good balance between work and resting, right? Working and not doing shit, really, or working on your day job, but also creativity behind the scenes. And not only that, but love. And so it seems like to me, you guys have a really great balance of everything. If you guys are going through a court case, you will most likely win. Okay. And let's go ahead and clarify with that Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups. So where love has disappointed you, or where maybe you have felt disappointed by some kind of health matter or a job or something like that, it seems like love is kind of saving the day. It's like, okay, yeah, your cups suck, but here, let me offer you one. Let me make your bed for you. Let me love on you. Let me take you out on a date. Whatever the case is, let me tell you you're pretty. I can see someone kind of doing this for you guys. For others of you, I could definitely see you, like I said before, working on something creatively in order to get out of some kind of like poor me energy. Wham, poor me. If you guys have been rejected in love, specifically, if you don't have a partner or something like that, I feel like somebody comes in to show you that that doesn't have to be it. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. And then we have the hangman, excuse me, with the eight of Pentacles. Excuse me. So this is Pisces and Virgo. Like I said, so Virgo is sixth house. This is Sun in Virgo. This is sixth house energy. With the hangman here, this is about resting, relaxing. It's 12th house energy. It's Piscean energy. So once again, this is this know when to work and know when to rest and know when to work on my creativity. And sometimes I know that my creativity is going to have to suffer in order to focus on my work. I know my work is going to have to suffer in order to focus on my creativity or in order to get a good night's sleep. And that's just what it is. So to me, this is really positive. Let me see that justice card, the death card. Wow, interesting. So this to me is you guys making changes in order to have that balance in your life. Something that you very much need. If you guys have been focused on like a court case for a long time, I feel like finally nail in the coffin. It's freaking over. You win. Moving on, right? Now, of course, don't listen, talk to your lawyer, right? But I'm not saying bad things can't happen, but this is the good that's coming to you. For some of you, if you've been waiting for a long time to make some kind of decision, um, I feel like something, maybe you change your mind about something, and I'm not really sure what that's about per se, but it seems like you change your mind about something or you end something in your life in order to be able to take some stuff off the scale so that way you do feel more balanced and you are feeling more balanced. So to me, this just seems like a lot of balance in your life. You have new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. So this is your advice. So communicating about your feelings, maybe working on writing or something like that. Not being afraid to do some journaling, definitely talking to a friend, talking to a partner, talking to your lawyer, right? Talking to a lover, something like that is very much going to help you. So I feel like self-expression is going to be very important for you in the month of February, but also maybe needing to learn something as well. Maybe you guys need to learn something. I'm kind of feeling like with all this like Virgo energy, I'm feeling like you're going to end this Gemini third house energy. You're going to be very, very busy. So I feel like that's why you guys are also like taking the time to rest and recuperate. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can always book a reading with me at violettaalexis.com. Definitely follow me on my Instagram and or my Twitter. If you want exclusive access to 24 videos plus per month, you can go ahead and click on my YouTube channel and click the join button, and all of that information will be available there for you. So let's move on to Capricorns. Hey, Capricorn, welcome to the good stuff coming to you for February 2024. So, your guys' theme, you have air energy. So, maybe some of you dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Maybe you have some air placements. Definitely take a look at your natal chart because that could tell you kind of the theme that it's trying to, not warn you about, but tell you about. This can also be about like communication, writing, keeping an open mind, objectivity, learning, things like that. So we will see. Let's take a look. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is definitely about like following your passions, there's something or someone that you're very passionate about. It seems like you're going after it. Then we have the Page of Swords. It could be something about writing. I wanted to say that because air is about writing. And then, of course, the Page of Swords is here. But for some of you, maybe you are putting some kind of content that you're very passionate about out there online. Maybe you're very passionate about a certain topic and you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're on Twitter more, you're voicing your opinion out there. I want to say be careful. The Knight of Wands can be a little bit like impulsive and sometimes putting his foot in his mouth. So make sure you don't do that. But other than that, I definitely feel like you guys are just being a lot more expressive, speaking your mind about things and talking about the things that you're passionate about. And it's basically breathing life back into you or life into you. Yeah, I told you, Eight of Wands. Look at that. Expressing yourself more, talking more, communicating more. This is all to me about communication or being very passionate about public speaking, writing, something like that. For some of you, you could definitely be taking some kind of trip in February. So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Knight of Wands. The Seven of Wands, interesting. So I feel like you're going to have some people that are going to buck up a little bit when it comes to like your passions, but I feel like you don't care. I feel like it's going to be healthy for you. It's going to kind of wet your mind. Does that make sense? Because like when we don't challenge ourselves, we just get dumber. You know what I mean? We just get dumber. We just stay the same. Nothing ever changes. But I also want to say that if you're afraid of some kind of competition, you're afraid you're not going to be able to stack yourself against the competition, you are wrong. With that Knight of Wands to the Seven Wands, it shows me that not only can you put yourself up against the big competitors, but you are the competitor. So this to me is saying that there are people who want your spot or who kind of want to be you, either for how you speak your mind or the things that you say or uh, the way that you think, or maybe you gain a following online, who knows? But to me, that's great. The Page of Swords to the Queen of Cups. For some of you, you may have somebody watching you, or somebody who's very emotionally attached to you. This could be maybe you're getting like a love DM or a love message or a love letter or something like that. I could see that happening as well. It seems to me like you have people who are being very expressive towards you, especially maybe a certain person who's being very emotionally expressive to you. Somebody who maybe, if you're a feminine energy, somebody who thinks you're very sensitive, very kind, very loving, very creative, very intuitive as well. If you're a masculine, I feel like you may have your eye on somebody that you're very interested in, but you may be afraid of the competition, but you go for it anyway and you open up the lines of communication. So Then we have the Eight of Wands with the King of Swords, all about communication, baby. I feel like February is the time for you for communication. I mean, it is partially Aquarius season in February anyway, which is all about communication. This to me is you guys being very, if this is you, this is you guys being very direct, very logical, opening up lines of communication, sharing your beliefs, sharing your passions, and not only that, but also going after them. If you guys are needing advice, a financial advisor, a lawyer, whatever, I feel like you get a good one and you guys have a good conversation about something. Yeah, so wow, look at that Gemini communication again. Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So if you've been waiting on this person to talk to you, if you've been, wanting to talk to a partner, if you need an answer with something with a passion from a person, need advice, I feel like this is coming to a head now in a positive light. So whatever answers you're looking for, it's coming. So thank you so much, Capricorn. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also book with me at violettaalexis.com. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and or Twitter. All of the information is right there on the screen. If you would like exclusive access to 24 videos plus per month, make sure that you go ahead and click my YouTube channel and click the join button, and all of the information will be available there for you. So let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Hey Aquarius, welcome to the good coming to you for February 2024. Let's go ahead and take a look. So we have Yang energy. This is the theme for your reading. So this is about proactivity. It looks like in February, you guys are actually taking action, kind of acting like a cardinal placement a little bit, where you guys are taking the initiative and you guys are going for things. This is forward motion. This forward motion. What the fuck is going on? This is forward motion, forward motion, and you guys expressing yourselves and taking proactive measures. And then we have King of Pentacles. So for my single Aquariuses, if you are a feminine, you're looking for a masculine, I feel like you're going to get a sugar daddy. No, I'm just kidding. Looks like you have somebody that's very stable, either a businessman or a businesswoman. But so for my feminines, if you're interested in masculine energy, you could meet a masculine man. I could also see this as you guys teaming up with some kind of business partner, or if this is you guys, it just seems like you guys are being very financially stable, some kind of business proposition. You're going for it, you're taking it by the balls, basically. And it seems like there's a lot of financial stability in February 2024 for you guys. It is your season. Then we have the Empress. So if you're a feminine, this is about you guys creating. Maybe you're having an at-home business for some of you, or a beauty business. I could see that as well. For some of you, be careful of getting pregnant if you don't want to get pregnant. Okay, you could have a little surprise or getting someone pregnant. You could have some help from a mother figure as well. I could see that happening, but I feel like this Empress is you, most likely. So this is like you looking good, feeling good, smelling good, being very creative, taking care of yourself, taking your salt baths, doing your lotions and your creams and your coconut oil in the hair, or whatever it is. And it seems like it's making you feel good. Then we have the Temperance. So it's like whatever is going on in your life, you seem to be pretty at peace with whatever it is. You're going with the flow of things. You're being very creative, I want to say. Maybe even like turning creativity into a business, or something, some kind of talent that you have, turning it into a business, something that's more creative. So then let's see. We have the Four of Swords. So if you guys have had any kind of financial issues specifically, it looks like that is finally coming to a head in a positive way, because you're taking proactive measures, or because you're taking some kind of action that's going to resolve some kind of financial issue. If it is about a person specifically, I see you and maybe an earth sign, could be any sign, individual, like healing something together. Maybe you're spending some time alone with this person, or just maybe you're just spending time alone, to be completely honest with you. But whatever this is, it's a very like healing and logical, proactive energy. Then with that Empress, we have the Magician. Damn. So it's like, not only are you like the creme de la creme, the queen of all queens, or the king of all kings, it's like you also know it. With that Magician, the Magician is like, oh yeah, I got it in the bag. I just need to ask God for some help. That's it. So I feel like you have everything that you need. All you need is the help from God, the help from the universe. And like, but everything else, it's like it's in you. You got it. And I love the confidence. You know what I mean? I love the confidence. You literally have everything that you need to manifest what it is that you want. Maybe you want a new body, you're manifesting the energy to go out and get it, but I feel like you guys look really, really good in February. So let's take a look at that Temperance energy, the Judgment. Wow. So this is something in regards to your higher purpose. You're bringing something back that you've tried before, that you've tried to create. And I'm not saying that it has failed or anything, maybe, but it's something that maybe just wasn't the right time or wasn't the right fit at the time or something like that. And now you guys are like bringing it back or deciding to create it again, deciding to, it almost feels like now is the right time. Now is the time. And I don't know if it's just because you guys are super confident this month or what it is, or if it's just like your freaking season, but it seems like you guys are doing it. It's some big decision that you guys are making too. Like it's not like something small. It's like a big decision that you're making. Your advice is a new romantic cycle begins. Okay. So maybe for some of you, you're actually pursuing someone, or maybe somebody's pursuing you, but maybe it's some kind of love interest. Maybe it's somebody from the past, don't shoot, right? Maybe it is somebody from the past. It can be that, especially with that judgment card. Maybe it's somebody new. Maybe you meet somebody that ends up being very, very healing for you, and they actually bring something more to the table than dick or vag, right? Excuse my French. God, that was terrible. That was so trashy. I'm sorry. But yeah. So, all right. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can also book a personal reading with me at violetaalexis.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you want exclusive access to 24 videos plus per month, then make sure that you guys click on my YouTube channel and click the join button. Thanks so much, Aquarius, and the best of luck to you. Let's go ahead and move on to Pisces. Hey, Pisces, welcome to You Are the Good coming to you for February 2024. So I'm just pulling stuff here. So we have house one. So house one, this is all about you, me, myself, and I, right? You guys have had Saturn and Neptune in your sign, which is a freaking doozy. Like, holy crap, that can't get any more Saturn in Pisces than that. With that house one, it seems like the theme is you. It seems like you guys are focusing on yourself, focusing on your health, focusing on your body, focusing on your looks, how you look, as well, your self-image, your approach to life, how you allow people to approach you, your boundaries, etc. I love that. I'm feeling like you guys are becoming more confident. You have the King of Wands here. So I see a lot more confidence, or you have maybe somebody here that is pursuing you in some way that feels very confident. You could have a young and a same age or older fire sign. They both may come into your life and try to, like, sweep you off your feet in some way. But for others of you, if this is you, I just see you focusing on your image and you and what you can bring to you and what you can bring to the table and being okay with that. For some of you, you could be starting some kind of business. Maybe you're becoming a content creator. Maybe you are the content. It can be a lot of different things. But the King of Wands is somebody who comes from very humble beginnings, and he or she has had to work very, very hard to get to where they're at. So it seems like hard work is paying off for you guys. And with that Page of Wands, it seems to me like you guys are having a new beginning with something, maybe not feeling super confident about that because it's unknown territory, but doing it anyway, because that moon is telling you, trust yourself. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. It's something maybe you've suppressed for a while that you finally want to pursue. So, wow, we have the King of Wands and the Hermit energy. Damn. So this is a very big self-awareness. The Hermit is very humble. He or she is somebody who is the humble beginning, and to me, this is like very dark night of the soul. You're kind of in this energy of, do you fucking know what I had to do to get here? That's kind of the energy. And so I think that you guys are at this point where you're not cocky, but you are absolutely confident, and it's for a good reason. It's because you guys had to find that light within. Like, you guys had to go on that journey. And it seems like now, after all of that time, you're more confident. You're putting yourself out there. People are staring, people are sharing your stuff online. Who knows, right? And then we have that Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So there is something new that you're starting, I want to say financially, that's going to take off for you. So not only do you have the confidence, maybe the entrepreneurship, but now it's also slow and steady wins the race. I'm going to master something that I genuinely want. Like I said, it's not something that you're super confident in, but over time you're going to build the confidence because it's something that you're trying to master. I definitely feel like it's something financial or something in regards to work. It's like you're perfecting something. Then with that moon, we have the sun. Damn. I mean, come on, bitch. The moon and the sun. Like, come on. Seriously. Jesus. So something's definitely being illuminated to you. And I feel like you're going to realize in February, once you go after the thing or the thing that you've been going after, but I feel like you're going to begin something in February specifically. You're going to go after it because not only have you came from humble beginnings where you had to grapple with this sense of self-awareness with yourself, and then in turn it's made you more confident and you've been starting to put yourself first now in February. But not only that, you realized that this new journey that you're taking, you had to trust yourself in order to take that first step, and you're realizing that that was the right move. You're realizing I can trust my intuition. You're realizing I can trust myself, and it's because of the humble beginnings that you came from. So to me, this is once again a sense of confidence. It's like you start out as house one and the king of wands, right? Whether you're a male or a female, and then you're like, okay, I need to start all over again, right? And you go from the page and you're thinking, oh well, cool, maybe it'll be a king of pentacles this time. No, bitch, like you got the sun, you got, this is double Leo energy. So it's like the king of wands is Leo, but the sun is like Leo, like the god of Leo. Like you're, I'm not saying you're becoming your own god or anything. I'm just saying that to me, this is like you are up leveling or upgrading yourself. And then we have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams is your advice. So I mean, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, but I feel like more than anything, having faith in yourself. But I feel like the have faith in yourself card didn't come out because you already do have faith in yourself, you know? So it's like whatever you have your eye on, like keep your faith with that. So thank you so much, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not. If you guys want, you can go ahead and book a tarot reading with me at violettaalexis.com. Definitely follow me on my Instagram and or my Twitter. And also, if you would like exclusive access to 24 videos plus per month, make sure that you do so by clicking on my YouTube channel and clicking the join button, and all of the information will be available there for you. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.